Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for November 18th to the end of the month. We're just going to do it all in one go. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And let's just jump into it, Libra. Listen, this is going to be a big pivotal next 2 weeks. It's pretty much going to be life changing because you see that we're entering a brand new era. Pluto finally moving into Aquarius solidly, okay, for the next 19 years. Now, yeah, we are on the brink of the age of Aquarius. So this, again, a very defining time. You see that we're also moving into Sagittarius season. We got Mercury going retrograde as well. There's a lot to talk about. Now, before I even begin, one thing that I want to bring to your attention, and I rarely talk about this, but I feel like it's really important. The Sun and Mars are in mutual reception, and that is going to be for the first like 4 days up until the Sun moves into Sagittarius here. Okay, they're not aspecting each other, but they're in each other's signs, right? So think of them as boosting each other. All right, this is conducive energy. It's just like fueling off each other. Okay, giving you this strength, ambition, this willpower, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. So it is this really nice tag team, this nice like team up, if you want to look at it that way, like Roby and Michelle, like Mork and Mindy, however you want to see it. But again, use it. Use it. Okay. It is this great ambition. Please be connected to other people. There's this sense of you feeling this huge burst of confidence, self-worth, self-value that's happening around this time for you. The other thing is, if you're not doing enough with this power, you're not going to feel it. So that's what I really want you to take inspired action. Okay, now November 18th, there's actually two aspects. You got Mercury opposite Jupiter. Speaking of receptions here, and the Sun trine Neptune. So very, 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 very wacky and interesting aspect that's happening, but I like it. Okay, Libra Nation, I like this. Now, the reason I like it is because it kind of feels like a Billy Elliot moment, right? There's something that's going to happen this day that may show you what's possible for you, with like the big picture, something like that you can achieve. All right. And it may be something that happens this day. Like you could walk into like, I don't know, like Whole Foods or Home Goods, and you see a big old sign that says, "You got this." And you're like, whoa, actually, I do. Like, it really has that impact on you. But with Mercury opposite Jupiter, it could also be someone saying something to you. Someone saying something to you that you're, can be like a little bit testing. They could say it without much tact, but it will more than likely like inspire you to be like, you know what, actually no, I'll show you, I got this. All right, so I really, really like this aspect because what's happening is the Sun is trining Neptune at the same time, so this aspect propels you to go after your dreams, to dream big. Okay, and literally to have like pay attention to your dreams. Neptune is dreams, right? So become that dancer, become that have your Billy Elliot moment. This is compassion, by the way. This is a lot of compassion, heightened compassion, spirituality. Really wonderful. Big emphasis on the arts here, like dance, like ballet, like interpretive modern art, whatever it is, or dance. Go be inspired. Go to a museum. Go look at art. Do something that's very inspiring for you, okay? That allows you to dream big. So whatever your goals are, I like this because it is like paving the way to, move toward your dreams. Now, November 19th, this is Tuesday. Before we even get into Pluto to Aquarius, I'm going to talk about something here. And Libras, I feel like a lot of y'all are going to really resonate with this. Okay. Another thing that I just didn't have time to put up here, but also I don't talk about asteroids, planetoids, like all that much because I already do like go through a lot. But I might do it in the future for like members or something, but this is big. Okay. Remember that you may know this, the North Node, the point of destiny, like fate, right? All of that, your mission statement, why you're here on Earth, is in Aries, your opposite sign. You got the South Node in your sign, but the fact that you've got the North Node in Aries in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, you've been going through moments this year, okay? And it can be work, it can be love, it can be both. It can be something separate, just this one-on-one commitment. Now, Chiron is here too, the wounded healer. Chiron is in Aries. Chiron went retrograde in July, but on this day, November 19th, Chiron is going to be activated in a trine with Mercury. This is absolutely amazing. And this is just the first of 3 trines that Chiron's going to have for the rest of the year. And as you know, that just means like a month. So really, really nice. So what does this mean? This means that around this time on November 19th, you're going to start this major significant healing process. If you have any old wounds, if you have any wounds about a partnership, a relationship that may have not worked out or hasn't happened yet, or something here where you are going to feel this shift in terms of working with your wounds and having solutions and having this healing process. Now, if it's not you, it could be someone you know, someone very close to you. But remember, it's trining Mercury. So this is all about communication. Mercury in Sagittarius, even more for you, Libra. Mercury in Sagittarius is in your 3rd house of communication. So be willing to communicate. Mercury is allowing you this, okay? Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder, all right? Help someone's soul heal. If you and no cheating here. If you can tell me who said that, you get points. You get points, okay? And I'll give you a hint. He was a Libra. He was a Libra. All right. So don't be afraid to go deep here. All right. Don't be afraid to go deep. Now, a lot of what's coming up around this time, around November 19th, can be linked to April 2024. Think about what happened around that time with the new moon total solar eclipse that we did have in Aries. Okay. Very possible for some of y'all. Okay. But remember, this is a trine with Chiron. So it is auspicious. It's one of those things where in 2025, you're going to look back to this moment, to November 19th, and you're going to say, that's when it all started. That's when I started my new journey, this healing process. All right. So why am I bringing this up? Chiron on November 19th is going to be at 19 degrees. We all do math here. 1 + 9 = 10. That's wholeness. But then break that down. It's one end of a cycle. Okay. A new cycle, a new chapter that's happening on the same day that Pluto is moving into Aquarius, a new era. Pluto's moving into Aquarius at 0 degrees. So you got 1 and 0. Very interesting, because Pluto in Aquarius at 0 degrees, the degree of a new beginning. And the fact that Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for 19 years. So pay attention to this day, Libra Nation. I think that you're going to really like it. Now, Pluto moving into Aquarius, I've told you this. Y'all going to love this. And I'm going to leave a link to other videos I did on Pluto and Aquarius in the description box, maybe after this video as well, just so you have it, because I'm not going to spend so much time here. I've talked about this for so long, but just know Pluto is no longer dipping in and out of Capricorn. Pluto is officially here, no longer teasing us. This is official, the first time in 250 years. Nobody on Earth has experienced this, okay? This long 19-year Pluto in Aquarius, like nobody. So this is truly big, okay? So what is this? What is Pluto in Aquarius? Well, it is the snake shedding its skin. This is it shedding its Capricorn skin. This is big. Pluto, transformation, rebirth, regeneration, a force of change. Big. And Aquarius rules your 5th house. Joy, pleasure, true love. Pluto's empowerment, power. You're going to love this, Libra. I mean, Aquarius, your BFF, right? Pluto Aquarius. Yeah, it works a lot better than Pluto in Capricorn for you, for sure. It's also creativity. I wouldn't be surprised if you're just banging out creative projects and doing creative things, and family, children as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you are starting to have family, children, things like that. Like, this is big. This is huge. This is really big. Procreation, recreation, all of that. So get excited for this. I mean, you have no idea how much Pluto is going to have an impact, a big impact on your life. Okay. Think about, by the way, and I was thinking about this the other day. Think about, even, we're not going to go to the 90s. Okay. We're just going to skip the 90s. So think about the turn of the century, the year 2000, from 2000 to 2008. Okay. Very, very different from 2008 to 2024. All right. From 2008 to 2024, you're going through a lot of different cycles when it comes to home, when it comes to family, when it comes to parents, children, uh it's significant. There things like that. Okay, different cycle. You're going through a lot of cycles, right? So new cycle for you here. Very new cycle here for you here. Now, the other thing is, I did say the age of Aquarius. We're on the brink of that. We're on the brink of that. I mean, Pluto's big. Okay, Pluto in Aquarius is radical energy. It's the genius. It's the innovator. But most importantly, Pluto in Aquarius is all about the people. It's power to the people, to the masses, to humanity. That's what Aquarius is. Okay, not corporations, not government. That was Pluto in Capricorn. That's done. Power is going to the everyday people. There are 8 billion people on this planet, Libra Nation. 8 billion people, and only a fraction, the tiniest fraction, a handful of people have dictated how our world should be, like how we should live. That's shifting now. People are going to have the power. You're going to see this play out for the next 19. I mean, like, this is, when I say this is going to be a big shift, and Libra, you're the sign of balance. You've noticed the imbalance, all right? That pyramid of like everybody on the bottom and only like tiny group of people at the top. So you're going to love this, okay? Because you're going to find that, you're going to see that shift, you're going to see that balance, all right? So when I say power to the people, that includes you, Libra. Okay, you and the role that you play in humanity, in the greater good, your contribution to that. So just know you're going to have all this power. Use it. Okay, use it. Next year is going to be off the charts for you, Libra. Pluto, by the way, is a planet that I always say, the planet that says, are you going to fear me because I bring change and transformation? Or are you going to own me and use me, right? Next year, we got a significant number of planets moving into fired air. It's all about fired air. We're leaving the earth, water energy where things are a little bit more, I don't want to say stagnant, but just like now it's like, whoosh, okay, you're going to feel it, Libra. You're going to feel it. All right. It's movement. It's freedom. So go ahead, Libra, get your Pluto tattoos on your arms, on your neck, wherever it is. Go ahead, name your kid Pluto, because Pluto is going to have a big impact on your life for 19 years. Now, November 21st, this is Thursday. Sun moves into Sagittarius. Like I said in your monthly forecast, you got this. You got Mercury here as well. For the next 4 weeks, you are definitely going to have a lot of like conversations. You're going to be talking the talk. You're going to be talking to the talk, having philosophical conversations, but also seeking, right? Wisdom in many forms, maybe travel, if not travel of the mind, right? Thrill seeking as well. There's going to be a lot of activity with family, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. You could be learning new things, picking up new things, but ultimately it's all about that big picture. Remember that, okay? Could be some legal matters. There's some writing stuff. There may be contracts, agreements that's coming up as well, okay? But you see Sun sextile Pluto that same day. So we kick off Sagittarius season with a bang with the Sun sextile Pluto. Pluto's very first aspect in Aquarius at 0 degrees. There's something, remember, and the Sun moved into Sagittarius. So how nice is it for me to say for the first, like, Pluto in Aquarius, all right, Sun in Sagittarius, sextile Pluto in Aquarius. I already told you about how fire and air blends well together. Like, this is a blessing. This is really wonderful. This sextile is so harmonious, okay? There's energy here. There's so much nice stuff here when it comes to true love and joy and pleasure and everything that I mentioned earlier. All right. So I really love this. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if you're having like really big conversations around this time. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if you had conversations about like finances, relationships as well. Maybe even like with authority figures, like bosses, things like that. Okay. Or even like father figures, grandfather, fathers, things like that. Now, I say that because on Friday, November 22nd, we also have another sextile, Venus and Capricorn sextiling Saturn. I love this, okay? This is wonderful. Remember, sextiles are so great. Saturn brings that stability, even you feeling, more of that authority in you. Venus is in Capricorn. Don't forget that. Sextiling Saturn, Capricorn's the ruler, so you're not messing around. This is you prioritizing your sense of security, okay? Building structures in terms of like the long term when it comes to things that you desire, things that you value, right? So again, here, there may be something with work. There may be something with health, wellness, fitness, and there may be a lot of activity with family, and the foundations of your life. Now we move into the next week, Monday, November 25th, Libra. This is, Mercury's going retrograde in Sagittarius. If you're a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, if you watch for your husband, your kids, your, lover, your pet frog, whatever it is, whatever it is, just know that Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces are going to feel this retrograde the most, okay? Libra Nation, I'm knocking off microphones and stuff here. Now, I talk about Mercury retrograde in your monthly forecast, so I'm just going to leave that. Like, what happens, right? Just remember, the more that you're prepared of the potential of anything that may go sideways with communication and travel plans and delays and things like that, right? Technology, the less that you're just like, right? So just keep that in mind. But the main point of Mercury retrograde, reassess, revisit, reevaluate things, okay? Reassessing a lot of things that are in your life, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? You're going to feel it. Your people from your past definitely going to be showing up. Things like you're going to have moments, all right? So just also, with the fact that Mercury is going to be retrograde at the same time that Mars is in shadow in Leo, wow. There could be some friends that you're just like, right? And maybe even like groups you belong to, allies, communities, things like that. Just remember, Mars is officially going retrograde next month. At the same time, Mercury's retrograde. That's kind of sludgy energy. We'll talk about that in December. But for now, every day that passes, Mars gets weaker and weaker and weaker. Get things kicked off right away. I've told you this, all right? I've told you this. So keep that in mind. Mercury's going to be retrograde until December 15th. Now, Wednesday, November 27th. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving for any of y'all who live in the U.S. November 27th, if you celebrate it, Wednesday, November 27th, we got the sun trining Mars. So here's something that, now we've got an aspect with the sun and Mars, the sun now being in Sagittarius. So this is rocket boosters. Trines are enormously make things effortless for you. This is the sun blasting all this life force energy, okay? The planet of action, drive, ambitions. This is feeling alive. Mars, remember, I've told you, is physicality. You're going to feel this physical strength, right? Because sun, vitality, right? Health. So use this. I love this aspect. There's something here where you are making your hopes, your wishes, your dreams become a reality. Remember Mars and Leo, your 11th house. And also there could be something here with friendships as well. There could be something here where you may even do something with them, like build something with them, maybe even work with them in some capacity. It doesn't have to be a friend. Again, it's community as well. Maybe something here with, money matters, something building your confidence. But this is a day where there's something to look forward to. Okay, doors opening up for you, or maybe you opening a door, right? Because Mars is action. The sun is optimism. You've got this, all right? So it's definitely something where you may feel this immense progress, but something that you're possibly already working on, something already in the works. It's not like a new thing. That's coming in 3 days with a new moon in Sagittarius on the last day of November, which we'll talk about in your December forecast because it has more impact in December. It doesn't have any impact here, okay? It's what's happening after that new moon. So consider the sun trine Mars kind of like a ramp up. Okay. Now, the other thing is that's it. That's it. So, I was going to say, there could be a lot. You could just be very social. I would not be surprised if you're very social. You already are, Libra. Y'all already social. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for November 18th to the 30th for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Libra. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I do a traditional cult across spread. It offers the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Libra, you know I love you. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Do you like how I'm staring at you at the camera? I'm Libra. No, but I'm really happy about this Chiron activity. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see what's going on. Okay, okay, very interesting, very interesting. We like this. We like this. Yeah, you're good. There's definitely going to be money matters here. You are definitely taking your power back. You're great. Okay, look at all these pentacles, but let's talk about let's get started. You got the seven of pentacles. All right, so yeah, you a lot of y'all have been possibly working really hard on something. You probably had a moment, maybe even moving into this week. You're going to have a moment like, is this right? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, the Mercury in Sagittarius retrograde does that, by the way, and it has been in shadow, reassessing things. So that's something that may be happening. You have to do something with literal investments too. Remember, pentacles are your physical reality, something that you may be investing in, like a relationship or building on it, but you're taking that pause. You're reviewing things, reassessing things, okay? But, if you're on the right path, you're on the right path, great, that's amazing. But you still might be like, okay, like, how do I give this legs, right? Use that all the Saturn aspects for that longevity. You're going to be thinking about that long-term future. Okay, now you got the Three of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. So remember what I said about being social, and then think about your last week's reading when you got the Three of Pentacles in your future. Now it's in the heart of your spread. So do you see that progression? So a lot of y'all are possibly working in with a new team, possibly working on a new project, possibly working on something that has something to do with finances or security, right? Security. I think I pointed this out in your last week's reading as well when the Three of Pentacles popped up, but only what I think there's only two cards in the pentacles where the pentacles are actually in the structure of the building. I mean, that structure, it's solid. This foundation is solid, but other people involved. Okay, a big bonding element here. It can be family. Yeah, it can be family that you're working on something with too, getting something off the ground as well. But even still, this is really nice. I absolutely love this energy. There's something that you should get really inspired about, looking forward in this new direction. Like, things are taking off. It's really great. Now, you got the Page of Pentacles, but in your challenge area, so is there someone that's part of this where you're just kind of raising an eyebrow? Just keep that in mind. Okay, there may be someone that you just have to have a little chat with, just like, I don't know, like maybe a little, just off, a little bit off. Trust your intuition. If there's someone that's part of this, okay, this community, this team building, this new team, maybe you got a new job, maybe you're in a new work capacity. Just make sure that everyone's seeing eye to eye. That's all it is. Now you got the Emperor in your crown. That's really great. Love that. I mean, that's your power. That's power. The Emperor. Okay. And so back to what I was saying about the North Node and Chiron being in Aries in your seventh house, partnerships, relationships. You are the native ruler of that, by the way. So, hey, you got the Emperor in your crown. The Emperor is attributed to Aries. You even see the Rams in his throne. So yeah, a lot of y'all are going to be thinking about that self-empowerment. This is someone who's a ruler of his own destiny. There's also, he is like the dad of tarot. So maybe like, remember how I said like really tapping into that authority in you. Okay, so a lot of that may be coming up too. It can be in a parental role. It can be in any type of role. Okay, by the way, but you taking your power back is what I said earlier. Feeling empowered. All right, nothing can stop you now. Laying down the law. It's like really setting, like, structure is a big thing here. Okay, because you also got the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, in the root of your spread, that's amazing. This is saying you're driven, you're ready to go, you're all systems aboard. Is that even a phrase? Libra, let me know. All systems go, all systems go, all aboard. I mix the two. Really great. Okay, so this is someone who's determined, focused, ready to get going, ready to just go after his legacy, go after his goal. Remember, I said from the very beginning of this radio, like going after your like building something for yourself and whistling while you do it. It's like whistling while you work energy. There's something that you could be really investing a lot of your time into now and like really feeling that for the next 2 weeks. And then lastly, all your efforts are going to pay off. You got the Page of Wands as well in your future. Page of Wands, surprisingly, has been showing up a lot. So remember that dream big energy. Page of Wands is a big dreamer, okay? Very imaginative, but someone who is really just, look at him, just so compelled by that wand. He wants to turn it into something. So this is ambition, your ambitions, passions, a lot of creative energy, okay? Those creative juices flowing, especially with that Three of Pentacles. So this is like really steering things in this direction where something new is brewing for you. There's something rooting up for you. Let it root up for you. Let those leaves on that wand like blossom and grow and flourish. This is really amazing. So a lot of y'all could be getting a message come through. Remember, you got a lot of communication stuff happening as well for the next 2 weeks. So it could be a message that you're really excited about. Pages are the messengers too, by the way, but it really is something that's going to transform your life. Hold on to that energy. Now let's get to your stuff, Libra. Wow. Libra Nation. If you like this reading, would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know, I appreciate that. Libra, y'all are amazing. And you know, I love y'all. Let's get to your stuff. Okay. So, okay. But yeah, listen, you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? Yeah, you got justice, absolutely amazing. So yeah, there's this sense of inspired actions that you're taking. You want this, you know, justice is attributed to you, right? It's a Libra card. Um, you see the scale in his hand, all about that balance, right? The judge's hand. You see how symmetrical this card is with the sword to the sky, the scales as well. And the other hand, all about that balance, right? Like I say, like this card 11, right in the middle of the major arcana. Okay. And then you being a Libra, right in the middle of the zodiac. Sorry, that balance is so important for you. Okay. So seeking that balance. And it just seems like that is something that is going to happen this week. It's almost like that's the motivator for you, is to like really, really have the, this card is so highly associated with karma, and it's like you working with your karma now, but also remember with Chiron being active, like your soul's journey, okay? But really, really nice. It's like you are definitely in the spirit of cashing in your karma points, but also bringing that fairness, that justice that you were seeking, but also for yourself, like not even just in your physical world, but for yourself, or like this, I worked hard for I deserve this, all of that, right? Now you got the Hermit as well, and your external factors area. I love that for you. I love that. It just seems like there is going to be this guiding light. I mean, he literally has a lantern, but this guiding light, the Hermit, is someone who has made a lot of accomplishments. He is the Hermit. He's very wise. He's the wizard here. Okay, so this is someone who can offer sage wisdom and advice. All right. Think about the medieval times where people would trek for days and weeks to receive that, wisdom from the hermit in the cave. Okay. So it's in your external factors area. So a lot of y'all, again, will be doing this soul searching for yourself and being inspired to do that, to find that light within you, let it shine, radiate. For a lot of y'all, there's going to be someone, the hermit, by the way, is attributed to Virgo. It could be a Virgo rising, or a Virgo moon. I'm a Virgo moon, by the way, but it could be someone that really is there for you. Okay. Remember what I talked about Chiron in Aries. Okay. The fact that it's trining Mercury. So again, there may be, someone that is part of your journey that's helping you like see your way forward. All right. So, and doing that healing, that deep soul searching, you got the 9 of Wands. All right. So you're definitely not giving up. This is like, nope, I'm not giving up. I've worked really hard to be where I'm at. Nothing can stop me now. Okay. So continue to move in that direction, right? Because if you feel that things have been like for you, like, yes, like look at what's happening here. You're going to be absolutely fine because you're good. You got the world in your final outcome. As you know, remember what I just said, justice right in the middle. And then you got the world, the end of the major arcana, like the end of the journey. Like you've gone through the ups and downs. Think about the fool's journey, right? There's so many like polarities and ups and downs and dualities. Well, this is the merging of it all. The merging of it all. Be proud of yourself, okay? Because you're about to start this brand new story. Remember, I said from the very beginning, next 2 weeks, new beginning, okay? New era. This is a new era. This is if you think about like a book, this isn't turning a page, right? What is this? This is the second book in a trilogy, okay? So it's a brand new era that you're moving into, okay? With a lot of stability. Look at the dancing figure, just, dancing for a reason, Be very proud of yourself and be proud of like what you're about to accomplish. Okay. You see the wreath here shaped as a zero, referencing the Fool. I mean, like you're about to start this. I mean, like new journey. I absolutely love that for you. What else? I mean, like, you're good. You're good. But with the world showing up, really, really know that your life is about to change. The world, by the way, is attributed to the planet Saturn. And then Saturn, remember, is in Pisces. We got a lot of Saturn aspects. That's your sixth house. So everyday activities, your routines, like your entire life is about to change. Like everything is about to change. But it seems like in this enormously auspicious way, you've got support. You got something new to look forward to. You got the social aspect, building this foundation, something new that has this stability to it, this sense of empowerment, working hard for what you deserve. Karmic, like you're good. You're absolutely good. Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. And get ready for this new chapter. Like literally, like 3, by the way, in the heart of your spread, 3 is the birth of new things. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's like 1 + 2 equals new reality. Like there's all this newness. Like you're great. You're great. Next week, Libra, we will talk. We're gonna do December. All right. So there's a lot happening. I again would not be surprised if there's a lot of new things forming for you. There's I'm just kind of looking at your we'll talk about it next week. Thanks so much, Libra. I will see you next week. All right, Libra Nation, y'all the best. All right, I'll let you go. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.